Hi, it's Peggy from Creative Scraps, and I'm doing the challenge over at Artsy Addicts on Facebook. Marion Smith has put a challenge for us to make a homemade embellishment and to share the video of it. And if you go on the Artsy Addict Facebook page and look at the videos and like the different videos that are going to be on there, she's going to have a prize at the end, whoever gets the most likes. So my quick little tip was making homemade flowers out of crinoline, and this one is called, it's an upgrade from crinoline, it's called bunked. I don't know exactly the name of it, but it's found in the fabric section, the same place you buy crinoline. Now, crinoline is an awesome material that you can make beautiful flowers with. The difference between the crinoline and this piece of fabric is that this fabric has some sort of paste or glue in it. So when you wet it, and when it dries, it holds its shape so well. So I thought, well, cool. My friend showed me how to make these flowers, and these were dyed with the Tim Holtz Distress Ink remixture in a little mini mister with water and reinker and perfect pearls, and that's how we got these colors. So beautiful. And I thought, you know, I have tons of glimmer mist, so I thought, let's try making these flowers with glimmer mist. I know Marion Smith loved glimmer mist. I love glimmer mist. A lot of crafters, scrappers, everyone out there loves glimmer mist. It's a great, great product. So I wanted to share how I made it. So let's get started. So first of all, I ran my Tattered Florals dye through the Cuttlebug. I already did that. And I have some extras here. And I already did the leaves. I created the leaves already, and they're still drying a little bit. But they're holding their shape. They're still wet, but they're holding their shape. And I colored the tattered floral leaves with English Ivy, olive vine, and I dipped my finger and ran it over the edges of Coffee Shop to give it more of a vintage feel. So those are going to be for my flower when I'm all done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to color mine for today. It's going to be Tutti Frutti, and we're going to use the Juniperberry wine color. It's really pretty purple. So we'll do the Tutti Frutti first, and just go ahead and get them saturated. And I've used Tutti Frutti so much that my pump is starting to have a hard time to come out, but it's okay because I don't really care if it's really dark, because I'm gonna I like the vintage look, and I'm gonna squish it up, squish it, and see how it holds its shape. See how it's, right now it's flat, it's wet, but it's starting to, like, whatever glue or chemical that's in this material is just starting already to curl on its own. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to just scrunch the flower. This one I'm going to scrunch up good and let it set. You can open it back up and let it set for a minute. This one I'm going to squinch. And this one I'm going to kind of make it a little. Now I'm going to hit these with the heat tool for just a couple seconds, just to speed up the process, because I am doing a video, so it's going to be a little loud, but bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. And see, even though I dried it a little bit, it still held its shape, and it's crunchy, and it's just amazing. You have to go buy some of this stuff. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Juniperberry wine, and I'm going to make a puddle. A nice blob of puddle. And the only thing is about doing this project, you do get your hands yucky, but what would homemade embellishments be if you didn't get your hands dirty? So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my big flower first, and I'm going to run it through the juniperberry. I'm just going to do just the ends and let it soak up. Just going to run it through, and then I'm going to run it through and get just the high parts that I have up. Okay, and I'm going to squish it again. Even though it's still drying, I'm going to squish it like a pretty little flower. I'm going to take this one that it's already starting to get a good shape on it. I'm going to run and just going to swirl and pick up some of that purple. And just I'm getting the tips. That's all I'm getting is the tips. Okay, we'll let that dry. Just this little flower, you have to be so delicate with it because it's so thin. I'm going to run this one through. So what would be fun if you wanted to make all these as homemade flowers, I would do a assembly line. I would do the, cut them all out once, and then, color them all one color, and then let them dry, and then run them all through another color. And I'm going to squish this one up too so it can hold its shape a little bit. Okay, now quick heat gun again, and I'm going to squish as I'm heat gunning it. That one on the floor. I'll get it in a second. Okay. So here we go. Now what we need to do is I'm going to hot glue these together real quick. So there, see how well that held its shape? It's just amazing. Alright, so we're going to put some glue on this one. Be careful with the hot glue, it can get hot. This is a clear shimmery material which the hot glue will come out through. So you just gotta be careful. I'm gonna squish this one a little bit more. Some more glue in the center. Stick that one in. Now I'm going to squish this one up really, really well. Put some more glue in the center, a big glob of it. And I'm going to push this one into the glue. Get rid of those little flyaways, which all of us crafters really love. And I'm shaping it just a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Now let's add our leaves. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this leaf to this leaf. Like that. Again, being very careful. And doing this gluing on the craft mat will save your fingers because this craft mat, the hot glue will not stick to it. I'm going to add some more glue right to the two leaves. And now I'm going to take, I'm going to take my flower, and I'm going to push it right onto the leaf. And then I'm just going to bend and fix my leaves a little bit, or my flowers. Just going to curl them up, give them a little bit more dimension. And there you go. Quick and easy, cute little flower for a layout, a card. You can even add a pearl or some bling crystals right in the center of it. That will also be pretty as a carnation. Here's the other ones. This is done with the Glimmer Mist. These are done with Reinker mixture. So there you go. Cute little handmade, homemade flower with Glimmer Mist. Thanks.